And coming in from Granville, Michigan, again with Vicente Fernandez No Me Sé Rajar. That is Justin Lopez from Granville, Michigan, just outside of Grand Rapids. Parents from Texas, they moved to Michigan, has Mexican roots. And when you come to LA for the first time, you better come out to some Chente. And here you see him in the ring. His opponent, Edgar Valerio, a fighter we're going to see for the first time, but we've heard about him quite often, haven't we? He's been one of those guys that sparred everybody.
Yeah, he's somebody who hasn't been active because he was waiting out an old managerial contract. He's now signed with Joel De La Hoya. I actually called his pro debut in 2012. The fight took place in Orange County. And I'll tell you this, it was the best 4-round bout between two debuting fighters I've ever called. It was an amazing back and forth fight. Both guys hit the canvas. Valerio scored a 4th round knockout in that fight, so I have high expectations for him, although he tells me he's settled down a little bit now.
Yeah, and Doug, I just wanted to temper your expectations. This was Edgar Valerio, not Edwin Valero.
I feel like I want to say Edwin Valero every time I say his name. I might make that faux pas a couple times tonight.
Valerio from South Central Los Angeles. Little AC/DC coming into the Belasco?
I approve.
Oh, of course you do. Why do you think I mentioned it? He's nicknamed Kid Nessa. He was born in, I'm going to try to say this right. I do speak Spanish, but I can't say this right the entire time. Nessa Hual Coyotl.
Very good.
In El Estado de Mexico. Nessa Hual Coyotl, El Estado de Mexico. That's where he was born. That is why he is named Kid Nessa. He went to Taft High School in the San Fernando Valley. Grew up in South Central. Was bused to get out there. And he now is ready to fight under the Golden Boy banner for the first time in his career. Ring announcer, Joe Martinez.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Next bout tonight, 6 rounds. This scheduled in the featherweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing orange with white, he weighed in officially 123 1/4 pounds. His professional record in 9 bouts stands at 5 victories, 4 defeats, all 5 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of and joining us from Granville, Michigan, here is Justin Lopez. And next his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks with the flag of Mexico and the USA. Weighing in officially 125 pounds, he is perfect in 4 bouts with 4 victories, no defeats, 2 wins by way of knockout. Fighting out of and representing Los Angeles Califas, here is the undefeated Edgar Kid Nessa Valerio. And your referee in charge of the action is Jerry Cantu.
Mouthpiece. Gentlemen, you were giving your instructions in the dressing room. I want a good, clean, hard fight. You will obey my commands at all times and touch them up. Good luck to both of you.
You ready to go? Featherweight division, 6 rounds between Edgar Valerio and Justin Lopez. There you see the tail of the tape, Dougie.
Yeah, obviously Valerio has the edge in age, in height, and also in reach. All decided edges. Valerio very tall for a featherweight. Man, I didn't know he was 5'11".
Doug, just looking at Valerio, boy, he has that tall, classic puncher's physique of a, let's say, a Bob Foster, Diego Corrales, Tommy Hearns. Those type of frames really come to mind.
It's an athletic thin man.
Edgar Valerio, most recent bout was in 2014. As Doug mentioned in the open, he was sitting out management. He's now managed by Joel De La Hoya, Oscar's brother, they're both in attendance tonight as the Golden Boy is showing up here at the Belasco Theater. That's what that big ovation you heard. That's a taller fighter. 4-0, 2 KOs, 14 total rounds. Justin Lopez, he's 30, been a pro since 2006. Started 5-0, but then he's 0-4 since, stepping up in competition. He just likes to scrap and mix it up. Tries to come out and put on a show for the crowd.
I don't think he's going to stay in the pocket with Valerio. I think he's already felt Valerio's power.
Valerio hasn't fought in a long time in the ring, but he's been sparring some of the better fighters in Southern California, getting that mix in. And you can definitely see the different advantage from Valerio in the camouflage shorts.
And Valerio has a good reputation in the gym scene here.
Crisp punches just landing.
Yeah, he's very economical. He's not wasting punches. Tell he's seeing everything. He's taking Lopez's measure, trying to feel out the Michigan fighter style, but he's stalking him the entire time. And when he does land, I can tell these are hard, beautiful lefts to the body. Yeah, he's not loading up crazy, but he's putting some mustard behind these shots.
Valerio went to the gym at the age of 11. Dad took him to the Century Sheriff Station across the street from the projects, and he stayed there. That's where he trains out of. As Lopez has been tagged, and he's feeling some of those body shots. He's breathing heavy here.
Beto, you mentioned Lopez getting off to a good start, 5-0 in his career, but he obviously had hit the conference portion of his schedule. All of those opponents had no wins.
And his first time he's coming to California, and it's hello here.
Doug, one thing that's evident about Valerio, he certainly passes the eyeball test. He has a natural torque and a thrust towards his punches. It's really impressive to see up close.
Nice uppercut lands. That stuns Lopez into the corner. That jab, and down goes Lopez for the first time in the fight. Was getting hit by some heavy shots in the body. Valerio went upstairs, dropped Lopez. Here in the opening round, we're scheduled for 6, schedule being the key word, as Valerio is stalking. Uppercut again, stunned, and down, and that is it. Referee stops it. It is over. A first round KO for the Kid Nessa, Edgar Valerio.
That was a good stoppage by Jerry Cantu because the legs of Lopez were gone. I don't think he can feel his feet right now. But one thing about Valerio, very accurate, very hard puncher, and a versatile left hand, Steve. He can jab with it. A beautiful left uppercut, which he would double up on. There it is. There's the left uppercut. This punch did a lot of damage to Lopez. Brings it, follows it up with the right cross, comes back with both hands. Good combination puncher, but a lot of power and a lot of accuracy.
We talked about his physique. Tall, lanky guy with the big torso. And you can see the type of speed and inertia that he creates with his punches. Again, was not matched very tough today. He did what he was supposed to, as Chris Rock would say. But let me say this. He passes the eyeball test. He just looks like a guy that has a real natural feel in there. And this is what this program is designed for. Valerio has not fought in about a year and a half. I'd like to see this kid fight every month for at least 6-7 months. That's exactly the type of kid this program was meant for.
Hey, I won't complain about watching him.
Yeah.
He's throwing a lot of angry punches.
Yeah.
But when you haven't fought in more than a year, you're there.
The pent-up aggression.
Yes.
And he wants to make up for lost time.
Kid Nessa.
Time, 2 minutes, 40 seconds, round number 1. Referee Jerry Cantu puts a halt to this bout. Your winner by knockout victory and still undefeated, Edgar Kid Nessa Valerio.
The winner, Edgar Valerio, mentioned he worked at the Sheriff Century Station. That's the gym he works out of right there at South Central. 25 kids from that gym are here with him tonight. He said because he's the only pro. So the other day, the kids went up to him and said, you motivate us because you're in here working, skipping rope. We try to keep up with you. So he said now he has to work even harder because he has competition with his kids.
He's a role model.
Yes, he is.
Beto, I don't know where he's been. I'm glad he's here. I think this is an impressive-looking prospect. I think he's very intriguing physically. He's got great size and range for a featherweight, and he's got that natural ability to kick with that left hook.
Yeah, and he can crack on the inside like most tall, thin boxer punchers from the past, like the great Bob Foster, the late great Alexis Arguello.
Diego Corrales.
Yeah, Diego Corrales. Our dearly departed explosive Finman, he has got a beautiful left uppercut. And he's going to join us.
Edgar, right over here, baby. Come check out these highlights of you. Put the headset on and let us know what you saw. Explain this to me right now.
Basically, I was listening to the instructions from my corner man. They basically told me to execute the plan, work the uppercuts and work the jab and the straight right hand. The sort of Tommy Hearns right hand, you know.
Attaboy.
I was just talking about tall, rangy boxer punchers and how they have beautiful left uppercuts like Bob Foster, Alexis Arguello, Diego Corrales. You bring up the hitman Tommy Hearns in that right hand, and you do have a very good straight right.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they were insisting and practicing during our training camp. They were telling me to work the right hand and work a lot the jab to utilize my gifts from God, which is the jab. Got to thank God for that.
Edgar, I called your pro debut, and I remember how aggressive and how frenetic and frantic you were in that first fight of your pro career. You came out and you threw 1,000 punches along with your opponent, and you told me yesterday you're not that fighter anymore. You're going to be more controlled. Can you talk to us a little bit about that? You can talk to the fans right there.
Yeah, exactly. But basically the plan was not get hit and not get hit, you know. And basically come in the ring, work my jab, and basically utilize my distance. You know, the God-gifted.
Yeah, you did get hit in that pro debut. I don't think you really got hit solidly tonight, did you?
No. Thank
Kid
God,
Nessa.
no. Shout out to
Edgar
everybody.
Valerio, he's now 5-0. Joel De La Hoya is his new manager. What was it how do you feel? It's been almost 2 years since you got in the ring, man.
Yeah, exactly. Due to mismanagement and inactivity. But today, thank God we were able to execute the plan.
Tell your manager you want to fight next month.
Yep, anytime, anybody.
We'll welcome you
God
back
bless.
here next
Yeah,
month, man.
Thank you. I'm grateful.
But
and I'm
first,
glad.
go enjoy it. Edgar Valerio,
Thank you.
Kid
Shout
Nessa,
out.
Becky South Central, very proud tonight as he improves to 5-0. Congratulations. Get some
Thank you.
water.